Welcome to the Habits of Health Power Half Hour, where we go through Dr. A's Habits of Health one section at a time so that you can create a powerful knowledge base that will equip you for your journey into optimal health and lifelong well-being. My name is Cassondra Reagan, and I am an independent Optavia coach. Today, we begin section 2.6, Building Healthy Meal Plans for Optimal Health, How to Make Healthy Eating Automatic. To review, we've learned about portion control using Dr. A's divided plate system. We should now understand how to make the healthiest choices from the major food groups, and we should feel confident in the grocery store navigating the pitfalls and the traps of the food industry by using Dr. A's color-coded shopping system. This section is about putting all of that together so that you can plan meals that are quick, convenient, affordable, portable, and healthy. This will help you through phase 1, which of course is what we all want, which is reaching a healthy weight. Now, did you know that how you prepare your food is actually a habit? It's a habit you've picked up from your family growing up, from your culture, or even from the necessity of a busy schedule. So for some of us, it may be a real paradigm shift to learn and implement new food preparation techniques to make these new habits just an automatic part of our life. In fact, a new body of research is uncovering that how you prepare food may be more important than the type of food you eat. Most of us know that we should not fry our food. No brainer, right? But when cooking healthy meals, we may not understand just how our cooking method impacts the nutritional makeup of our meals. So, for example, did you know that heat can break down and destroy 15 to 20% of some vitamins in vegetables, especially vitamin C, folate, and potassium? On the other hand, some foods actually benefit from cooking. So carrots, spinach, tomatoes, sweet potatoes, and peppers, they actually release a greater amount of antioxidants when heated. So let's talk about some of these techniques. Let's look at a graphic. Cooking techniques that can allow you to prepare your food in a healthy way that preserves nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, etc. Microwaving. So microwaving is a cooking method that best retains nutrients, and it's one that is quick and it heats food for the shortest amount of time. It uses very little liquid. It doesn't need a lot of liquid. The only thing is sometimes it's microwave cooking. It can sometimes dry out food. So you might want to keep things moist by splashing the item with a bit of water, placing a wet paper towel over the top of your dish. Regardless, the way that microwaves cook food, it eliminates the need to add extra oils, which is extra calories, right? And so you can microwave just about anything to preserve the nutrients in veggies. Microwaving does not destroy the nutrients. Boiling, all right? Now, boiling is a quick and easy, and it doesn't require added fat, nothing but water and a touch of salt. In addition to the high temperatures, the large volume of water dissolves, and it actually can wash away water-soluble vitamins and 60 to 70% of a food's minerals. So when it comes to veggies, boiling maybe, while it doesn't add extra fat, like say frying does or something, boiling is not, while it's not a horrible method, it's not the ideal method to preserve vitamins, nutrients, minerals, things of that nature. While this method can dissolve vitamins and minerals in some foods, especially vegetables, it's not the worst way to cook food. Like I said, some antioxidants become more available when cooked this way, such as the lycopene in tomatoes, which we kind of mentioned just briefly. The level of beta carotene also increases after carrots are cooked. Okay, so steaming. Now, steaming is kind of the gold standard for veggies because steaming anything from fresh veggies to fish fillets allows them to cook in their own juices, and it retains all their natural goodness. So it's always good to add a little seasoning to these foods, whether that's a sprinkle of salt or a squeeze of lemon juice. So if the carcinogen fighting components in broccoli are important to you, some research suggests that steaming is the best way to release the isothiocyanates, which can inhibit the growth of cancer cells. The main drawback is you don't get a lot of flavor from steaming, right? Steaming was never, in my unhealthy days, steaming was not my favorite way to eat a vegetable, but it is the healthiest way. And it can kind of lead you to reach for more butter or salt, something to give it flavor. Broiling is actually not on the list that you see, but broiling means cooking food under high direct heat for a short period of time. So broiling is a great way to cook tender meat, but it may not be ideal for cooking vegetables because the high temperatures can easily dry out the veggies, decrease the enzyme potency in the produce, and causing nutrient loss, right? Grilling. Now, grilling, in terms of getting maximum nutrition without sacrificing flavor, grilling is a great cooking method. It requires minimal added fats and imparts a smoky flavor, but it still keeps your meats and veggies juicy and tender. There are health benefits in that sense. However, we all know the problem with grilling. Grilling, especially highly fatty meats, they can be charred, right? They can get away from us. This is the issue. Something called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, can result from charred fat. It's charred fat. And unfortunately, that can be some of people's favorite part of a grilled meat is the charred fat. It makes grilled food potentially inflammatory and cancer-causing. They are chemicals that have been linked to oxidation, which is free radical production. And we know that free radicals cause widespread inflammation, diabetes, cancer, and other chronic diseases. So simply stated, advanced glycation end products, they age us. You can still grill, but just limit to lean cuts of meat that require less cooking time and cook it only to rare to medium preparation. You don't want to overcook on the grill. One that we just skipped over was poaching. Let's go back up to poaching. Poaching means cooking food in a small amount of hot water just below boiling point. So you don't want it to be boiling yet. It takes a little bit longer, but it's an ideal way to gently cook delicate foods like fish or fruit. It's also the best way to cook eggs. And then sauteing. While this method does require oil in the pan, it's actually effective for meat, rice, quinoa, thin cut veggies like bell peppers, julienne, carrots, snow peas. So a small, tiny amount of olive oil may increase the antioxidant capacity like the heart-healthy Mediterranean diet. And finally, raw. Many studies suggest that there are benefits to incorporating more raw, mostly plant-based foods, so like vegetables, into the diet because they provide more vitamins, minerals, and fiber as long as they are consumed with no added sugar or fats. So the problem is that without cooking, you don't destroy potentially dangerous microbes, right? So you want to make sure your veggies are super clean. And while some raw items might be super healthy, studies have found that cooking tomatoes, again, we've mentioned this, carrots, spinach, sweet potatoes, peppers, it actually enhances the availability of antioxidants to you. Now, for most of us, we gained weight because we needed convenient meal options. So we opted for portability and ease of processed or fast foods. Just because we have now become a person of health doesn't mean that the need for quick, convenient eating has disappeared. So let's talk about the tools you can use to make healthy eating automatic, which means you don't have to think about it. It's just now a part of your life. Let's look at another graphic. Here are some easy cooking tools. Microwave, a portable cooker. This is literally a self-contained countertop appliance that you can take with you places. It makes preparing portion-controlled meals a breeze. So portable cookers actually provide miniature range that cook your meals quickly in about 3 to 10 minutes without any dishes. Both the 2-portion and 4-portion models allow you to cook on a nonstick surface, eliminating the need for extra fat or oil, and the cooking process doesn't even require turning, so there's no hassle. I'm thinking George Foreman grill. That's the type of portable cooker I'm thinking of. What's really great is that you can take this portable device to your workplace. All right, a portable blender. Compact tool lets you mix up great tasting fruit smoothies, healthy frozen shakes, other tasty meals and snacks without the mess. A shaker cup, we all know this. You can just pour your liquid and your protein powder in there and shake it up. A wok. This is an indispensable ancient Chinese implement for fast, healthy cooking. So a wok's main advantage is that cooks can create healthy meals in a relatively short amount of time. So you don't need a lot of oil for meats, seafood, vegetables. Your vegetables stay crisp and crunchy, which we know means they've retained their nutritional value. while the meats and seafood, they don't absorb large amounts of oil, which makes them heart healthy. So woks also eliminate the need to cook with a number of pots and pans, so it's one dish. A bamboo steamer. This is a series of baskets that you can use inside your wok. The steamer is convenient and allows the placement of multiple steaming baskets on top of each other. Ziploc bags. You guys, I use this. I boil 3 eggs, throw them in a Ziploc bag. I have a cup and a half of cherry tomatoes, throw those in a Ziploc bags. I have a meal to go. And a portable cooler. This is an insulated lightweight cooler. It keeps prepared meals fresh, keeps them cool if you need them cool, warm if you need them warm. 2 other cooking tools or devices that are not on here. Think of Instant Pot and think of your air fryer. My mom loves her air fryer to cook salmon and asparagus. I use the air fryer for just about everything. My Instant Pot, I'm able to set the timer and it starts cooking when I need it to. You can cook things from frozen steak. You can steam things. You can do anything in your Instant Pot, and you can have it stay warm until you're ready to eat it. So these are some examples of fantastic tools. So why all this emphasis on quick and easy? We all know that most of the ways we cope with stress are unhealthy. And when under pressure, we choose the path of least resistance. So do you remember when we talked about habit implementation in section 1? The easier a habit is, the more likely you will do it. We need to fuel our bodies before we choose that path of least resistance and give into cravings. This is why many choose the prepackaged fueling system, so that in phase 1, that installing the habits of eating every 3 hours becomes easy, becomes thoughtless. And why is it important to eat every 3 hours? Do you remember? It helps you stay in control. So what happens when you are in control? Well, 1, you'll reach a healthy weight. You'll develop permanent habits of health. You'll improve health and reduce your reliance on medications. Your work performance will improve. Your quality of life will improve. You'll eliminate cravings. Your mental focus and energy will improve. And finally, you'll save money. So I want to conclude by saying that, of course, before you change your eating system, it's so important to see your healthcare provider. Believe me, they're going to be so excited you are changing your lifestyle. And a special note to those with type 2 diabetes, checking in with your doctor will be even more important for you, because once you switch to this lower calorie, low glycemic plan, your blood sugar will drastically improve very quickly. So we will need to have open communication with your healthcare provider so that they can adjust or potentially eliminate medications along the way. Well, that is it for today, my friends. Next time, we'll continue section 2.6 by learning how to customize your daily meal plan using Dr. A's MyPlate system. And if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends who need greater health in their lives. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you next time.